team, how are we going? I hope you're all feeling amazing. I'm just going to jump in and do this video for the cool down and stretch. You should have this document in the group. We're just going to run through them. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'll just do the short version. I want you to do the whole thing. It's specifically written so that you can get the full or the maximum benefit from it. So front and rear hip skips. Okay, and this is, active recovery, right? So when I say hip skips, I mean we're sort of doing this kind of action and we're skipping forward, and then the other side, and then we go backwards. And we do sort of, I just do 4 there, 4 back, so I do that 2 or 3 times, all right? 10 long stepping lunges, and when I say 10 long stepping lunges, I want you stepping all the way out through your range of motion there, please. So we're not just sort of doing a knee tap. I want this big, long, stretching it all the way out, up, next foot forward, big, long step all the way out. So you're coming far forward, up, far forward, up. So we're getting this active stretch. 10 side stepping lunges, again, all the way out and down, back to center, all the way out and down, back to center, please. Okay? So I've got written here hamstring stretch, quad stretch, butterfly stretch, hip rolls, kneeling forward stretch. Oh yes, we'll go through that. Shoulder stretch, hip flexor stretch, chest stretch, shake it out. Hamstrings and quads, you're going to have your favorite hamstring stretch and your favorite quad stretch. Go do them, right? My favorites are, if I come in and stretch forward here or lift the back of the leg up, I'm getting my quad, and then I come straighten over and I get my hamstring stretch. Okay? Then we come into butterfly stretch, which is feet together, hands on the ankles, elbows on the insides of the knees, pushing down, okay? Getting that full range of motion there. From here, I just go into my hip rolls, which is getting my hands behind my back, having my feet up close to my butt, and just rolling from side to side. This is really good for the small of the back or the lower back, as well as the hip flexors. Thoroughly recommend doing this on a daily basis, this one. Then we have kneeling forward stretch. By that, I mean this. Kneeling, stretching forwards. From there, we go shoulder stretch. So we stay in this position. I take one hand, pull it across my chest onto the floor, pushing down with the outside of my shoulder towards the floor. Stretching out the shoulder. Other side. From here, we go hip flexor stretch, which I really suck at, but we're leaning back, okay? And as far back as you can go. And then chest stretch. Many different ways you can do your chest stretch. I usually just find a piece of wall, roof, floor, whatever, and making sure we get a good stretch across the chest and the other side, and then shake it all out. Okay? When I'm doing my stretches, I want you to be holding them for at least 30 seconds. I want you to be sitting in your body and feeling the muscles stretching out. And I am guilty of this more than anybody, which is to just go through the motions. I do like 16 classes in here a week, and I just end up going through the motions, and it doesn't do me any good, right? So we really need to be sitting in our body, running through it, and feeling the muscles, feeling the tension in the muscles, and hopefully the relaxation or the stretch in the muscles as well. And, so the point is, when I feel something stretching and then I feel a tight point, right? And then what I can do is focus my breathing onto that tight point. And when I say that, what I mean is, if I do this stretch here, right? I can feel a tight point in here. So when I breathe in, I sort of go, yep, okay, there it is. And then when I breathe out, what I want to do is have all of my attention sitting with that tight spot there. And I'll find that it just kind of relaxes just a little bit. You know, we're not going for these major big releases. We're just going for tiny little bits, little bit better. So, you know, when I do this, if I'm on a scale of 1 to 10, that feels like a 5. No, that feels like a 4.5 kind of thing. And that's an improvement, right? That's the kind of improvement that we're going for. So that's your cool down and stretch. If you would like some more clarity on that one, just send me a message and we'll get in and do that. But there you go, cool down and stretch. You've got the document in there. Thanks guys, bye for now.